Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. And off we go here at Arrowhead. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
Well, there's not a whole lot left to say. I mean, if Patrick Mahomes is under center, you go into every game with a chance, not only to win the game, but to ultimately win the Super Bowl. I mean, he is a generationally great quarterback, one of the best we've ever seen. And anytime he lines up behind center, Mike, it is just an absolute blast for us to sit up here and really watch greatness play out in real time.
And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, number 2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
Think back to a couple years ago. He's the 2nd overall pick. He's the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Going into year 2, Mike, I think the expectations were that he was going to blow up onto the scene and be MVP-type quarterback. The team as a whole took a little bit of a step back, and so did CJ. So I think going in, they're motivated. I think they want to recapture a lot of the magic from CJ Stroud's rookie year and now see, okay, in year 3, with the pieces he has around him, they think the sky's the limit.
The first down throw was incomplete, and now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's Nico Collins. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a first down for Houston.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On play action, Stroud. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another.
Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a first down for Houston.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming down.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
1-yard gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Open man, that's Collins. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away.
And he's into the end zone. Woody Marks. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Texans.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Texans will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Chiefs nothing.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready now for their second drive. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 5. Mahomes quickly out to right. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8
yards.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
That's good.
Mahomes to Rice for a big play. Pickup of 46 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's Pacheco. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
On second down, Mahomes. His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Noah Gray, the tight end, was the intended receiver. And now 3rd and goal coming up. They'll go with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense about ready to get going on their second possession. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Handoff here, and it's Marks. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He'll find the rookie out of Iowa State, Jaden Higgins. 17 yards on that connection. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
Texans 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angled throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now, screen set up for Marks. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
Here's Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
So on fourth down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Kansas City sends Nico Remigio back to return. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Accelerating toward midfield. And he will be taken down, but what a run as he's able to get it across midfield. A huge run from Pacheco. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And he will score! Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Texans 7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Marks to open the drive. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Right back to Marks on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage, but he's not gaining any either. It's third down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they face a difficult 3rd and 12. Here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Here's Remigio. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Tim Settle with the tackle.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. Mahomes back. That's to Kelsey on the tight end screen. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
What a luxury, Mike, right? I mean, to have a guy like this that you know when you need these tough yards, you can just turn around, hand him the ball, and let him go get it. He's had some success already here in the 1st half, and that's a nice run to keep this drive going.
They go play action with Mahomes. Coming across the field on target to Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
14 more yards.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He'll step up and run this. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. To the goal line and in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs will take a 21-7 lead.
Chiefs 21, Texans 7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Texans offense ready to get back to work. They'll start on the ground, and this is Marks. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They face 2nd down and 7. Stroud to throw. This one complete to Higgins. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try to sneak it here. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
And the Texans' 1st first down. A gain of a yard. And the Texans first down.
1st and 10. An inside give to Marks. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now, Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Texans.
That one, good for 18 yards. And 2, the 18-yard line.
First down, Houston.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
To Christian Kirk. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Higgins sent in motion. On 2nd down, Stroud. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
3rd down, 3 to go. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll try to run for it. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And the Texans.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. They'll look to set up the screen here. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Stroud. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's taken in by Marks. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime.
7 yards. It's 4th down and goal.
4th down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's complete. Left side to Worthy.
Xavier Worthy. Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, they need 3. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9 yards.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
A
little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up, and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
On 3rd down, they go with Pacheco. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hanson, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Traymon Smith on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. the ground. It's Marks. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 9. He'll go again with Marks. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up third and 7.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Stroud going to set up to throw. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The Chiefs offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. Taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 7. To throw is Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I think that's one he's going to look at on film tomorrow and want back. I mean, there wasn't enough space there to get the first down. I know the ball takes him a little bit out of bounds, but he's got to get your first foot down, drag the second. That's how they teach it, and just can't quite get it done.
A nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Texans offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. Carry now for Marks. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. It was Jalen Watson who got him down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. A throw on the move is caught. Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a first down for Houston.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
On the drop, it's Marks. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 1. Kirk is the motion man. On play action. Stroud hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he is going to have a Texans first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run with Marks, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Once again, it's Marks, and he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
Here's a handoff to Marks, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Second down and 3. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
First down.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Now Stroud. It is brought in the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Number 10, Isaiah Pacheco. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. Going to be caught by Worthy. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A give here to Pacheco.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A first down. That'll be a first down. A gain of 10.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that 2nd foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
Xavier Worthy. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw again. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
3rd down and 9. To the air once. Oh, they're out of a flash, and he lost the football. It looked like one of the Chiefs is able to recover, and they hold on to the ball.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. The Texans offense and their running back, Woody Marks, heading back onto the field. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. RPO. That one is complete. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Kirk is the motion man. On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. The run straight ahead with Marks. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
The tackle made by Christian Fulton. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. George Karlaftis, the former Boilermaker, in there for the sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
The Texans getting all set to punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Marks to open the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. To throw is Stroud. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down for Houston.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And did the Chiefs get it? They did.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Out to his right.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Texans set to punt this one away, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They put Kelsey in motion. That's to Gray, open on the left side. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Right back to the air for Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
It's now 3rd.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision, and that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. 11 yards on the pass there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Okay, this could be it. This could be it. This could be the turn of the night. Let's go.
2nd and 11. They put Kelsey in motion. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Jared Wiley, the tight end. And they'll move this ball way down into inside the 20-yard line.
Good for a Kansas
First time
City
they've looked his
Chiefs.
way all game long, but he comes through with the grab
First 10
and a
at
first down.
17-yard line.
To a knee goes Mahomes, and that should wrap it up. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.